Hey guys, Veebat here with another V-Plays, and keeping with the theme from yesterday, we are looking at an actual premium that I already have that you can possibly get with the bundle packs that are available. And again, we're up against one of the other premier bomber pilots on the enemy team, and that's going to be Captain Underpants, and we're also going up against Viking Scorpion. He is a guy that definitely can cause me some serious problems. I've flown against him before. This is going to be a premium version of the IL-10. The IL-10 was actually one of the higher production major export aircraft after World War II, kind of building off of all of the strengths of the... Hold on, focus mode. We'll damage that, but I'm really more into this. We're offloading everything here. We can't let the bomber get that. Can we get it? Did we get it? I think we did. There's definitely a bomber here. I can feel it. Mostly the blast radius. Okay, so as far as ground attackers go, this is actually going to be much more maneuverable than your traditional IL-10. In fact, it's more of a multi-role in a ground attacker's body, much like we talked about yesterday. Oh, looks like somebody's on my 6. Where's the T button? There it is. Wolf. Oh no. Jorgen. So, now that I have some time to focus, the maneuverability is actually going to be on par with the maneuver with a multi-role fighter. So we can actually turn with the Wolf 190D a little bit. But we're not going to be able to outturn a turn fighter, obviously. We do have a tail gunner, which is decent enough, but we sacrifice a lot of armor in order to get that additional maneuverability. Also, we sacrifice a little bit of our payload, because even the IL-10 at tier 7 features 8 air-to-ground rockets and its bomb payload, while this has the 4 bombs and only 4 of the rockets. So we're losing a little bit there. We do get the... Oh, I see you, Jurgen. But we also get the 4 20mm cannons. I think are they 20s or are they 23? 23s, yeah. So they're actually pumping out a decent chunk of damage as well. That center sight is back. 20 seconds till I'm reloaded, though. Yeah, they just picked it up. Turn fighter can be a pain in the butt. We managed to do some serious damage. Jurgen! You're gonna have to pay for what you did earlier, man. Rudder up. We're on fire. We got some good hits in there. One down. Oh no. I wanted to get Jurgen. We need our vengeance. Okay, zone's unlocked. We don't have any power left. We're catching a lot of flack. Let's see if that spread was good. Oh, we got taken out there. We did cause a lot of damage to the rocket base, though, so here's the hope we can get back in there and maybe turn the tables. Whew. But I think we're doing all right. 5,500. Yeah, not too bad. Man, Glenn, what are you doing, man? Looks like he's going in hot and heavy. That might be the reason why it took so long for them to be able to get that, that facility. Maybe they don't need me, but I'm not taking any chances. There we go. I'm gonna deviate over to this sector right here. We do have both airfields, so that's gonna be helpful. As you can see, we do have a decent amount of airspeed as well. It is a neat looking aircraft, you know, squared off wings and everything here. I have just about as many marks for aircraft kills as I do for ground target kills. So, looks like we are getting some assistance here from the rocket base. Got a few hits in there, hopping in the tail gunner. Try and make things a little bit better. And who's over here? Is that the... Yak. Okay, Yak. Come back in. Yak is on my buddy. Looks like you took him out. Oh, I see you, Scorpion. We got some hits on you, though. And now the tail gunner's up, and I'm getting hits before you do. Did we already lose the mid again? Jeez. We managed to take him out. Again, tail gunner. Can we get him? Not quite. Zone's still locked, actually. They must have just picked this up. Okay. Nose up. There's that maneuverability we were talking about. And our guns are fairly consistent. There we go. One down. Oh, we got some heavies coming in. Come on, rockets, do your work. Let's take out some of this AA stuff over here. Do have a heavy on our 6. Trying to do what we can here. Managed to get our engine back up. Come on. You want to kill me, you're gonna have to do better than that. We get some good hits in. Not enough. Oh, almost. We didn't finish off this site. Here we go. Nice, we picked it up. Whew. Let's keep heading this way. Yeah, that site we're gonna have to fight over. Might be able to slow down the ground attackers as well. The battle's actually pretty close. Kind of an interesting one here. There's the IL-10. Not quite sure what his plan is here. Oh, if we take him out, he's gone for good. Nice. Good job, Zen Blue. I see you, IL-8. You're worth quite a bit of capture. Heavy inbound. He doesn't want to ram me, that's for sure. Doing some good damage here, but not quite enough on that one target. We still got a rocket and some bombs left. Oh, we don't have any rockets left. I accidentally hit the rocket button. Oh no. Oh man, J7W1 knocked us out. We'll throw up the, well, let's hold off on the GG. It's not over yet. It's not over till the end. Let's see if we can find Zen Blue. There's Zen Blue. He seems to be having a good match. We managed to get 13,000 personal points, and it was a lot of fun. We killed a bunch of aircraft, killed a bunch of ground targets. Oh no, Zen Blue. But they did have two very good pilots over there. They had Captain Underpants and Viking Scorpion. We kind of called that early. One of the best bomber pilots I've seen in a long time, and Viking Scorpion, also a very good all-around pilot. So yes, Prenzlau, great bomber pilot, but Underpants, he's also a good bomber pilot, and he's been around for a long time. I'm gonna go ahead and throw up the GG there. It was a tough fight. We managed to get Wing Legend. You know, you can't win them all, guys, and we had fun anyways. So hopefully you guys enjoyed watching this battle anyways, regardless of the results. Well, regardless of the results of the battle being a win or a loss, but I would like to think that the end game results, we played to the best of our ability. And this kind of ties into another concept of the way I look at this game, or any game for that matter, is you play the best that you possibly can, and as long as you feel good about what you did, about your contribution, that you tried your best, then who really cares about the win or loss? I mean, there's some things we probably could have done better there, but it was still an enjoyable experience, and I had a fun flight. We managed to bring in 205,000 credits with a premium account. It would have been 140,000 on a loss. And we still managed to assist in capturing 3 sectors, ground targets destroyed. We didn't get a lot. We did get the special ground target. We got that twice. We had to come back though after dumping all of our payload on it. Again, it's a lot more like a multi-role. In fact, you can see here the maneuverability. It's a 13.7. That's not great, but it's comparable to what you would kind of expect to see with like a Focke-Wulf or something like that. That's like a 13.2. But we go ahead and throw that pneumatic assist on there. We take into account that this aircraft is already a very slow, kind of laborious and lumbering aircraft, that it can end up having another aircraft completely overshoot it, which is what that Focke-Wulf did the second time that we were able to kill it over that military facility. We got 190 capture points. Oh, hey, Viking. So we also killed 7 aircraft and we got 41,000 damage. 41,000 damage against ground targets, and then assisted in destroying 8 other targets, either aircraft or ground targets. So we definitely did some good work. Got lots of criticals out there. And as far as like countering other ground attackers, this is a great platform for it. But again, we're really lacking on the air-to-ground payload. So if you're picking up the IL-10M, or maybe you already had the IL-10M and you're looking at the Russian ground attackers and you're like, oh yeah, I love ground attackers. This is a ground attacker that plays a lot more like a multi-role. Now, I'm not saying it's again, it's not a dogfighting multi-role, but if you were to use it in the same type of fashion, you go to the zones that either are highly contested and you know you have a lot of support, or you work the periphery and you kill aircraft and ground targets, because you're not necessarily great at doing either. You just can do both decently enough. And oftentimes a jack of all trades is usually a master of none. And the IL-10M is essentially that. It's not the best ground attacker, but it's also definitely not the best dogfighter either. So the tail gunner definitely can pump out quite a bit of damage. We do have 720 damage just from the forward guns, and then another 120 damage per second out to 2,600 feet. That's the real thing, is the ability to get that tail gunner hitting out at really good range. We're still working on a crew because, again, this is a Chinese aircraft, so I can only move these Chinese pilots into another Chinese aircraft, and I don't have another Chinese ground attackers, so this is what we have, and there's not much we can really do about it. Now, I also mentioned the maneuverability is only 13.7, but we're able to get this crew the ability to utilize aerodynamics or even aerobatics expert, and then we specialize the platform. I'm willing to bet that we can get that down to the low 13-second time frame, and then this thing becomes even more deadly. So don't ignore the IL-10M. The thing can definitely turn its guns up at you, and it surprises quite a few people. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Why is this not scrolling? There we go. And as always, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Just like a soldier.